Wind it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Tire-Rama, Gretz RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors, your local Subaru dealer in Helena. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
But first, let's take a look at your weather forecast in northeast Montana, like we always start. It looks like this. Today is mostly cloudy, a chance of showers and a slight chance of thunderstorms in the morning. Now, those should diminish by afternoon. There'll be some areas of smoke in the afternoon. Highs near 70. Tonight, partly cloudy. Areas of smoke through the night. Lows in the lower to mid-50s. Sunday, mostly clear. Now, there will be some areas of smoke in the morning. Highs near 80. Remember, gang, you can always get the latest in outdoor news, detailed weather forecasts, and a link to this week's Montana Outdoor Podcast featuring FWP Fisheries Manager for Region 4, Katie Vivian. Now, Katie tells us all about what's swimming around in Tiber Reservoir. Plus, I ask her why the walleye were so huge in that latest walleye fishing tournament there. Here's a little about what she said to me.
Yeah, so I guess I'll say in general, I typically don't track the circuit, so it's hard for me to kind of compare this year to past years, but you know, it was pretty hard to ignore because there were so many rumors about Tiber changing, and we got phone calls as well. And so what I want to preface to this conversation and
don't you just hate it when it cuts off the part that you really wanted to hear? Well, you can hear it right there on the Montana Outdoor Podcast. You can get a link to the video on YouTube or just listen on the go-to website, montanooutdoor.com.
The Riggercast brought to you this time by Vibrant Hearing. Back with the captain and the windy week in review in 30 seconds.
You would do anything to prevent dementia. But are you doing everything? This year, give yourself more time. Learn how the medical treatment of hearing loss can reduce your risk of dementia, keep you engaged with your loved ones, and reconnect you to life. The folks at Vibrant Hearing can help with your hearing loss and show you how treating hearing loss is also reducing your risk of dementia. For better hearing, go to vibranthearing.com.
Hey, now in Lewistown, please be sure to shop the Sports Center. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
And good morning, everyone, from the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, Fort Peck headquarters. We are still standing, and I want to tell you, it's sometimes it seems like a miracle. We had a big storm come through. I'm the captain, by the way, and let's go to the command center, first of all, and say good morning to Deadeye Denny.
Well, good morning, Captain.
And we have Miguel Lee, who is answering the phones, Kokanee Quinn, who's been cooking up in the kitchen, and I hope she's got a gas stove because the electric doesn't work over here. We have Downrigger Dale.
Oh, I like that guy.
I think we're going to get rid of Downrigger Dale if he keeps giving those forecasts like he just did with the wind and the blowing and the snowing. Not snowing, but rain.
Don't shoot the messenger.
We do have electricity. I want to do a shout-out to Norvell Power Company. They got the power, at least at the headquarters on, and surrounding neighbors at about 1:30, 2 o'clock on Friday morning. I thought it was very, very, very good job because the power lines, you know, that wind is going to knock some power lines down, and they figured it out. They got her done, and so the power was actually only out for about 5-6 hours. and I thought it was going to be a couple of days. So congratulations and a shout out to the Norvell Power folks. Those linemen, they earn their keep when they have to get out there and get stuff done in the dark. They had chainsaws going at my neighbor's place to hook up a electrical line from his pole to a pole of another neighbor down, it was south of him, and they had chainsaws going. I didn't hear them. I was sleeping. But Cameron Moline, he was in the camper, which is quite a ways away from where I was at, and he could hear them. So I guess maybe I do have hard of hearing.
Yeah.
I don't sleep with my hearing aids in, and they got that done. And
a grizzly bear could come into your fifth wheel and carry you away, and you would not wake up.
A grizzly bear wielding a chainsaw.
Yeah, wielding a chainsaw and banging on cymbals.
I was going to say, playing the tambourine.
So, Captain, this windstorm, how high of winds were they?
I was heard 84 mile an hour. By the way,
That's a lot.
the grizzly bear wouldn't hurt me because he wouldn't be able to wake me up. He'd think I was dead anyway. So, you got to stay still when the grizzly
Be like,
bears
leave
come
that
in.
one alone.
Glass is half full.
Yeah. He might be spoiled. He smells spoiled.
Haven't seen.
Hard no.
Anyway,
Gamey.
I also want to do a shout out to Joe Moline, Cameron Moline, and Tyler. They came up and Tyler's girlfriend. They came up and did and helped out tremendously yesterday. We got most of the headquarters cleaned up. Now we'd like to help our neighbors out, which is a Montana way to do things, and we're going to do that starting this morning. It's going to be windy all day today thanks to downriggers, so we're not going to be able to do much fishing, but we're going to get things done today. Tim Shaw and his wife Sarah, along with their buddy Bill, they're over there and they're working hard to get their place cleaned up. And then Royce Martinelli, he's my other neighbor, and he's here. He brought a skid steer, which is kind of nice. And so, and another shout out to Kenny Alt and Amy over there. They lost their roof,
Yeah,
or most of it.
I saw the picture of that. Tore the roof about right off of his house there. That was crazy.
There was a guy up in a subdivision that Josh Kittleson has going on that actually rolled. He was in his camper. It rolled 2 or 3 times.
Oh, man.
He called in his cell phone. He was still in the camper. He called on his cell phone, and they came and had to cut him out of that camper.
Wow.
That was on Thursday night.
Now,
And there was a camper that was at the Roundabout campsite just down the road from the headquarters across the bridge, and that one rolled 4 or 5 times into the dredge cuts. And it was quite an operation to get. It was totaled. They had quite an operation to get that thing pulled out. And I was standing there looking at that, and there was a gentleman standing right next to me. And I said, "Is this your camper?" He goes, "No, it's my daughter's camper." And I said, "No." We started talking a little bit, and she was not in it, by the way. I started talking to the guy, and I said, "Do I know you?" And he says, "Yeah, you interviewed me back at the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop when Gene Moore owned it when I won the Governor's Cup back in 2004.
Hey.
Wow.
hey,
So,
Captain, I got a question. Is it true that the guy that was in his trailer that rolled several times, that they fined him for impersonating a tumbleweed?
no, downriver, they didn't. He actually, he was an older gentleman, and he didn't have to go to the hospital. He seemed to be fine. He was having lunch at the marina yesterday. I saw him. I'm not going to mention his name. I know the guy, but I'm not going to mention his name because I don't know if he wants it on the radio.
Sure.
Well,
That
they
he was
make
rolling around
him
in his
tough
camper.
over there.
I guess.
You know, the people are tough over at eastern Montana. Takes a lot.
Yeah,
to
I don't know
knock
what the
them down.
saying is. If
That's
your
quite a ride,
camper's
though.
rolling, if your camper's rocking, don't come knocking. And I don't know what it is when you're rolling on your camper. Now, there was quite a few campers that actually did that yesterday, or not yesterday, but Thursday night. Power was out for most of the region, and we're back. We're getting back. We're going to get her done today, hopefully, a lot of the stuff. And Don Jameson, our old buddy, he had some issues. He has a huge air conditioner, heater type deal that was outside of his house, and the wind turned that.
Jeez.
I don't know how it did it.
Wow.
And so he's got to get that repaired and then or replaced. And then there was a boat, a jet boat, that was totally turned upside down, and the trailer was still on it.
Wow.
In a parking lot or in the So
those are strong
wind.
tie downs.
No
You
kidding.
got about 3 to 4 inches, I think, of rain. Nobody really knows, but it was a lot of water. Now it's starting to rain a little bit now today. It rained last night, so not much of a fishing report. I mean, the salmon are biting once we get back on the water. The walleye bite on Fort Peck is phenomenal. And so the weather's going to change, going to get better Sunday and into the next week. So head on over to Fort Peck and you bring your chainsaw, and you'll be fine. Maybe a 2-ton come along or something like that. Let's get news from the field with Greg Lemon from Montana Fish, Walleye, and Parks, right here in the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Morning, Captain. Antelope licenses were drawn this week, and it looks like it could be a banner year in eastern Montana. Good fall moisture, a relatively easy winter, and decent habitat this summer has populations doing well. If you haven't looked to see if you drew a tag, simply log into your MyFWP account for your drawing results. FWP and MDT opened the new Sportsman's Bridge fishing access site on the Flathead River near Big Fork this week. The new site is on the west side of the river and replaces the east side access site. The new 18-acre site provides access to the Flathead River and Flathead Lake with a concrete boat ramp and 50 parking spots. The site is day use only and has approximately 1,000 feet of river shoreline. And with archery season right around the corner, it's time to get busy planning your fall hunts. The new block management area guides and maps will be available next week at FWP offices and online. These guides and maps are essential tools for hunting in Montana. Block management is FWP's most popular private land access program, providing access to nearly 7 million acres of private land across the state. The guides can be picked up at any FWP office, and the maps, which have the access rules included, can be viewed and downloaded online through fwp.mt.gov. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks, Captain.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
When you're meeting up with friends, don't show up empty-handed. Stop by your local Town Pump. Bush and Bush Light 30-pack cans, $21.99. Pump It Up members save an additional $3, only $18.99. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, oh yeah.
First Security Bank wants you to know when it comes time to buy a car, pickup, boat, snowmobile, ATV. Just see the folks at First Security Bank. Multiple locations in the Missoula and Bitterroot valleys. You won't have to camp out to get service at First Security Bank. Member FDIC. And straight ahead on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, it's Placer Motor Statewide Trivia with Downrigger Dale. What the heck be the topic this hour, Downrigger?
Your topic is, they were feeling the pressure back then.
Alrighty, we'll see if we can make you a winner on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
What does that mean?
Attention anglers, when it comes to fishing, only one name stands above the rest: Warrior Boats. Built by fishermen for fishermen, Warrior Boats deliver unmatched stability, performance, and reliability in any waters. From tournament days to quiet mornings, Warrior Boats are designed to help you conquer the water with ease. Built tough and built right. Built for warriors like you. Find your ultimate fishing machine today at warriorboatsinc.com. Warrior Boats. Go farther, fish longer, and own the Montana waters. If you love getting out of Montana's lakes and rivers, you know how special our waters are. But pests like zebra mussels and Eurasian water milfoil can harm fishing and boating opportunities.
You can help protect Montana's waters.
Please clean all mud, plants, and debris off your boat, recreational equipment, and fishing gear before you leave the access site. Drain water from motors, live wells, and bilges. Allow your boat and recreational equipment time to dry before the next outing.
And no matter what type of watercraft you use, stop at all roadside inspection stations.
Together we can protect Montana's waters.
Learn more at fwp.mt.gov/AIS.
You can't beat camping and fishing in Montana as you sit by a campfire after a great day of fishing. Know what to fish bite on and get the gear for camping that works for you from a Montana outdoor-approved sporting goods store. They always give you the best product, service, and advice. In Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports in Western. In Butte, shop Three Bears, Alaska. They all have local knowledge and are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
Brett's RV and Marine's been bringing family and lifestyle together since 1967. Brett's was family-owned then and still is today. The Brett's mission is simple. Help families go camping and boating, enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and get them back out quickly when something unexpected happens. Today, Brett's carries over 75 RV and boat brands and offers them all at volume discount pricing. New travel trailers start at just $14,995. Montana, Brett's has you covered with locations in Missoula, Butte, and Billings. Or you can shop online at brettsrv.com or call 833-BRETTS-RV. Your next great outdoor adventure starts at Brett's RV and Marine.
Here's more of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Suspense that will clutch you like quicksand, pulling you down into bottomless depths of suffocating horror.
Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
This is Eric Anderson, the owner of Placer Motors in Helena. Come in and see us today and find out why there's a Subaru, and then there's a Subaru that's been purchased at Placer Motors.
Hey, good morning. Thank you for being there. 623 Trivia Time with Downrigger Dale, brought to you by Placer Motors. Let's see if we can make you a winner in 1 minute.
When you buy a Subaru, you're buying more than a vehicle. You're buying safety for your family, an investment that'll hold its value, and something that'll last a long, long time. In fewer words, you're buying trust. According to Consumer Reports, Subaru has been named the 2025 most reliable automotive brand and best overall automotive brand. And the Subaru Crosstrek and Forester even been named 2025 Consumer Reports top picks. And for a limited time, you can celebrate with special offers during the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now through September 2nd. Learn more at Subaru.com/CR. Consumer Reports does not endorse products or services. From our lot to your driveway, there's a lot to love at Placer Subaru in Helena, where they're transforming the car buying experience.
Alrighty, our winner gets a first aid kit from Joe Moline in Lewistown. We got a Tiorama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure. From Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the book Glacier Day Hikes. A koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. From Steve Harada, a Steve's Bail Bonds and Wolf Point utility key ring featuring a bottle opener, a tape measure, and a flashlight. How might that come in handy? Downrigger.
Well, those are the tools that might help you turn your life around, my friend.
Yes. And from Kathy Goodman at silverthreadsouterwear.com, we've got, in honor of salmon season on Fort Peck, we've got the salmon ball cap. It's really cool. It's gray with a white mesh and a 406 leather patch in the shape of Montana on there. Number to call if you know the answer to Downrigger's Trivia, 406-721-1290. That's 721-1290. But if you won any prize in the past 6 months, come on now, be nice, let other people have a chance to play and win with that guy, Downrigger Dale.
Well, thank you, Director. So in the 1980s, the Montana Department of Fish, Wildlife, and Parks established a permit-only fishing system for non-residents on one major river during the high-pressure month of August due to overcrowding and angler conflict. Which river system originally implemented that? Was it A, the Smith River, B, the Big Hole River, or C, the Yellowstone River? Question again is, in 1980, they had a restriction on fishing for one of Montana's major trout rivers. Which one was it? The Smith River, Big Hole River, or C, the Yellowstone River?
406-721-1290 if you ain't won nothing in the past 6 months. While we wait for that winner, let's check in with the Stonefly Fly Shop in Butte.
Hey, it's Mike from the Stonefly Fly Shop here in Butte, Montana, and fishing has continued to be pretty good. all the Hoot Owl stuff and a couple closures out there are still in effect, and I suspect they probably will remain in effect, so definitely know where you're going. Big Hole continues to produce nice fish, even on these cool days that are here right now. It's going to warm up, so maybe get even better. Spruce moths, grasshoppers are starting to work really well. Tricos on the Big Hole have been good. And then, obviously, your hopper dropper set up down there with, like, your jig nymphs or your favorite smaller 14 or 16 bead head. The beaverhead has slowed down a bit, definitely still producing some fish. The PMD stuff is basically over. Terrestrials down there should start producing some fish, and I believe we're waiting the crane flies down there. Upper Madison continues to be good. That hopper game, hopper dropper over there is going to be probably your best bet. Rock Creek on the sections, same attractor, chubbies, hoppers, ants, moths, with those jig nymphs as well. Georgetown Lake has slowed a little bit, but still continues to produce some fish. The topwater action has definitely slowed down, so your leech game, seal buggers, thin mints, things like that, subsurface will probably be your best bet. There's a few damsels, there's a few caddis, but that subsurface game will definitely be the best. Upper Clark Fork has produced a couple fish. Definitely numbers are still low over there, but it's a place to go, especially on these cool days if you want to get out there and catch some fish around there. Any questions, give the shop a call at 406-494-0707. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and any questions, feel free to call.
I knew that listening audience would get too excited too soon.
I think they were talking amongst themselves.
Well, yeah,
One of them figured it out.
Hey, Bob in Frenchtown is on the line to play Placer Motors Trivia. How are you this morning, Bob?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Oh, fine. Thank you. Appreciate you listening. All right, Downrigger, you got a Frenchtown friend there.
Yeah.
Or a Frenchtown, fellow Frenchtownie, or whatever you call him.
My old stomping grounds. Hey, Bob, so the FWP established a permitting fish system for non-residents on a major trout river. Which one was that? This was back in 1980. Was it A, the Smith River, B, the Big Hole River, or C, the Yellowstone River?
What do you think, Bob?
That's B, the Big Hole River.
Yeah.
There's the crowd.
Yeah, it was the Big Hole River in the late 80s. Skyrocketing pressure from non-resident anglers, particularly during August, led to the FWP to implement a permit-based system on the Big Hole. Though controversial, it was one of the first efforts in the nation to address angler capacity. So there you have it.
Excellent.
Did you remember that, or did you guess it, or what?
I remembered it.
Really? I'll be
Excellent.
dang. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was an interesting idea anyway.
Great stuff. Bob, thank you so much for listening. I do believe Kokanee got all your mailing address info. Yes, so we'll get that prize package mailed out to you right away, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. That is Bob in Frenchtown, our latest trivia winner. When we come back, we're going to try to check in with Mary Beth Kibler, Kibler Outfitting and Charter Fishing. See if we can get a hold of Leonard Roberts, Roberts Bait and Tackle. We got the Tourney Trail. We got a Montana Club giveaway. Oodles of stuff on the way, so don't go away, all right? We'll be right back with more of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
It's time for the Western Montana Fair, August 5th through the 10th, with free admission every single day. Don't miss rodeo and live music every night. Buy your tickets online before August 4th and save $5. Lords of the Dirt motorcycle racing, Sunday only. Grab your carnival passes by August 4th at any Jackson's food store and save $10. Check out westernmontanafair.com.
Hey, this is Josh at Parkside, where we invite you to join us in building stronger communities. And we're asking for a commitment. One member, $1, one time per month. If each one of our members gave $1 one time per month, that would pour nearly $500,000 into our communities through our charitable foundation. There is power in numbers. If you're not a member of Parkside, maybe you should consider it. Visit our website to learn more. We do things right and we do the right things. And at Parkside Credit Union, we like to say yes.
Town Square Media is proud to announce the Women's Expo in Great Falls is coming back to the Pacific Steel and Recycling Four Seasons Arena October 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The Women's Expo is growing fast, so be sure to get your booth space reserved now by calling 406-761-7600. If your business targets the female audience, you will want to be at the Women's Expo. 3 days of shopping, showing, and sharing a variety of goods and services, all designed for you and those special ladies in your life. Don't miss the Women's Expo, brought to you by Town Square Media.
It's fair time, and that means it's time to think about the 4-H and FFA livestock sale on Saturday morning during the Western Montana Fair. Hi, this is Shane Klaus from Pink Grizzly. 4-H and FFA are leadership organizations that teach youth work ethic and community involvement. Those are the cornerstones that help Pink Grizzly build a thriving business. Please join Pink Grizzly in supporting the 4-H and FFA livestock sale on Saturday morning at 8 a.m. at the Western Montana Fair. After the fair, come by Pink Grizzly for our great fall sales. Pink Grizzly on the corner of Russell and Wyoming Street.
The Western Montana chapter of Safari Club International is committed to protecting hunters' rights and promoting wildlife conservation. For over 27 years, they've supported conservation initiatives, hunter education, and youth programs across Montana. Please plan on attending their banquet Thursday, September 4th at Missoula's Hilton Garden Inn. And get more details on the organization and the banquet by visiting WMTSCI.org. That's WMTSCI.org.
With bike season in full swing, the Bicycle Hangar is here to keep Missoula out and riding. At the Bicycle Hangar, we have an extensive inventory with Western Montana's largest selection of bikes from Giant, Yeti, Jamis, and the largest variety of e-bikes in town. Along with tools, clothing, and protective gear, the Bicycle Hangar has everything you could dream of to get out and enjoy the trails. Add on a top-notch service center, e-bike rentals, and free service for life. At the Bicycle Hangar, we want to be your bike shop.
The Bicycle Hangar, 1801 Brooks, across from Baskin-Robbins in Missoula.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Tire-Rama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Oh, but first, let's check your weather forecast for southeast and south central Montana. It looks like this. Today, sunny, highs in the lower 70s to lower 80s. Tonight, partly cloudy, lows in the upper 40s to upper 50s. Sunday, sunny, highs in the upper 70s to upper 80s. Sunday night, partly cloudy, lows in the lower 50s to around 60. Sounds just perfect, doesn't it? Hey, there's more than just outdoor news and weather on our go-to website. There's also some great videos, including what's this now? The Seattle Kraken NHL mascot being chased by a grizzly bear? You got to check that one out. It's on the go-to website, MontanaOutdoor.com.
And that there Riggercast brought to you by Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer. We'll be back with Mary Beth Kibler at Kibler Outfitting and Charter Fishing in 30 seconds. Ready to elevate your dump game? Now is the time to haul smarter and tougher with a Diamond C LPT or LPT GN 2025 or older dump trailer from Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer. Get a $1,500 rebate when you purchase the power and durability of an LPT or LPT GN Diamond C trailer. This offer will end September 26, 2025. See Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer Equipment, 5680 Expressway in Missoula, or call 406-549-4243. Diamond C Trailers. Work hard. Play hard. In Miles City, please shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. They're Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. And welcome back to more of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. Mary Beth Kim. Oh, I should mention, too, that a bit later on this half hour, not right now, but a bit later on this half hour, another Randy Travis concert giveaway.
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff going on.
Got a show coming up in Butte, back-to-back with a show in Missoula. Kokanee Quinn will pick which town the giveaway is for this hour in a few minutes here, but we got to get Mary Beth Kibler, Kibler Outfitting and Charter Fishing on the line. How much were you affected by this week's lovely wind event, Mary Beth?
Oh, yes, we were. We canceled Thursday, Friday, and today, and just rescheduled. One group, just totally lost out, but we were able to reschedule the ones for today for tomorrow and Monday, which looks way, way better.
Yeah.
Lots of rain and thunderstorms, so I I brought my boat home and a load of things. I'm in the transition period of moving home. Myron, he's still salmon fishing. So, yeah, that's salmon. They caught a 20-pound salmon the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, really, really, really nice. So they're just, it's amazing when you go out there and see how many of them there are in around those bait balls. So it's just a matter of getting them to putting out there in front of them what they want, I think that Myron is also coming to the conclusion that all salmonoids are females as well. He used to say that all walleyes, they're all females. He goes, you don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. But you better have what they want when they want it.
That's kind of true. I mean, no offense, ladies, but it's kind of true.
No, I go, yes, they are. So, it's just all really going good. The last day that I was out with fishing for walleye, northerns, and bass. Oh, my goodness, the bass are just crazy. I was with Bob and Shirley Julian from Belgrade. We had a phenomenal day. We kept 11 walleye. We released some smaller ones, but, just 11 good eaters. We had 8 bass that we kept, and they were right around really close to that 4 pounds. We did have a couple that were just a shade less than 5, and there were 8. My goodness, they were just going crazy. We were using our live scope for them and watching them bite, and it's just so much fun.
What are you using to catch those, Mary Beth?
Well, we were doing bottom bouncers, and then we stopped and we reeled up a bottom bouncer and whacked. They just whacked it. So we were jigging bottom bouncers. And that's what they wanted. They thought that was pretty cool, I never have done that. I've never jigged a fish up a whole lot with a bottom bouncer, but they liked it.
Yeah.
You don't mess with what's working, I guess.
Yeah, those smallies always seem to hit when you're pulling it up.
Yeah, they're just so much fun. And with that live scope to watch them bite is just, it was just a hoot. The best one fish of the day, though, that we totally enjoyed was a 12.5-pound catfish on a bottom bouncer. And he gave Bob quite a tussle before we got him in. So yeah, it was a good day. So, I would tell folks out there that if you're wanting to go walleye fishing or the northerns, we only had one northern, but especially those bass, just get out there and go do it. It is pretty good yet. A little shy on the walleye, as far as the bigger ones, as a rule, but just good chunky eaters. So yeah. Sure. So anyone who would like to get together with some of our fellers who are salmon fishing, give us a call, 406-557-2503, and we'll try to get you on the schedule.
All righty. Thank you, my dear. We'll talk to you next week.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Mary Beth Kibler Outfitting and Charter Fishing. Now we go to Leonard Roberts of Roberts Bait and Tackle in Great Falls fame, but you got to treat yourself to a trip to Tiber this weekend, huh?
Yeah, well, we thought we was going to get some fishing in, but it rained all night, and now the wind. So I think it's sitting in the camper day.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. Always nice to kick back in the camper, play little cards, and relax, Doesn't hurt.
And a little blackberry brandy and a little red beer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
On that. Anyway, a little fishing report. Holter, there's guys are starting to work the salmon a lot more. They're still down pretty deep, 40 to 60 feet from what I understand. And they've been using a lot of Dodgers and squid-type stuff on that. Their part. Piskin is still running good. Lots of northerns being caught on smelt and herring. Francis, I ain't heard nothing about Francis. I don't know what's going on with that lake on that part. And, of course, Tiber, you'll talk to Ruth Ann later.
Yep.
On that. The river is mossier than heck. People ain't even fishing the river. On the Marias a little bit, they're fishing down there, getting a few catfish and that, but nothing serious.
Okay.
And that's about all I got this week. Good talking to y'all.
Thank you.
On that, I got lots of minnows, crawlers, smelt, herring, everything in stock for these fishermen. So any questions, give us a call at 406-454-1877. And if I'm around next week, I'll give you a holler.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Leonard.
Thanks.
Leonard Roberts at Roberts Bait and Tackle. It is 6:41.
And let's hit the Montana Tourney Trail, brought to you by Warrior Boats. Experience the Warrior difference.
Take me out on the water, put a fishing rod in my hand. Take me out on the water, put a fishing rod in my hand.
So I meant to ask Mary Beth Kibler about this. I don't know whether she knew or not. On the Tourney Trail schedule that I got here, there was a tournament scheduled today at Fort Peck, Fishing for the Cure on Fort Peck for walleye, northern pike, and smallmouth. I got to believe that maybe that's been
Probably
rescheduled
it's
or
still windy.
postponed. But if anybody knows anything about that one, maybe they can help us out. Looking further down the road, the Montana Bass Nation Team Open, September 6th and 7th on Fort Peck Reservoir. That is for smallmouth bass. John Arnold Memorial is August 15th on Hauser for walleye and northern pike. Of course, we got Fall Mac Days coming up very soon, September 4th, all the way through November 2nd on Flathead Lake for lake trout. And, of course, we'll be talking to Cindy with Mac Days probably, I would guess, right at the end of August or early in September.
For more information and a complete listing of tournaments around Montana, log on to the Tourney Trail page of MontanaOutdoor.com. It's brought to you by Warrior Boats. Experience the Warrior difference.
And to help us celebrate 27 years of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, the Montana Club has a $27 gift card for you. You can use that gift card in any of the Montana Club locations for fabulous lunch or dinner. And if you have not been a winner of any prize in the past 6 months, you can call 406-721-1290. That's 406-721-1290 if you've not been a prize winner of any kind in the past 6 months for that Montana Club gift card. Back with a winner right after this.
Take it from me, the captain, and stop by the Montana Club for lunch and try their prime rib dip or sirloin blue cheese salad or a mouth-watering pulled pork sandwich. And after a day in the outdoors, relax with a cocktail from their full beverage bar or cold seasonal microbrew. For dinner, enjoy one of their Cattle Company Angus beefsteaks, or maybe you have a craving for a seafood salad or one of their famous seafood entrees. Whether it's lunch or dinner, they are always happy to see you and proud to serve you at the Montana Club in Missoula, Butte, Kalispell, Great Falls, and Billings.
All righty, good morning. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Christy Gould. I'm calling from Hamilton.
All right, Christy, we're going to put you on hold, and we'll get your address for that gift card, all right?
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Hey, we got a lot. Man, this is going to take brilliant time management on my part.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
we've got so much going on.
Glad you're doing it, because I'm not so good at that.
When we come back, not only are we going to try to, I'm not sure these Fort Peck folks want to talk about their windy week, but we're going to try to get a hold of Eddie Mint, Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop, and we have another Randy Travis concert ticket giveaway shortly after the break. So don't go away. More of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show right after this.
Get ready for an unforgettable evening with the legendary Randy Travis at the Motherlode Theater in Butte on August 26th at 7:30 and in Missoula at the Denison Theater on August 27th at 7:30. Randy Travis is touring in 2025 with his More Life Tour, featuring his original band and guest vocalist James Dupree, performing Travis's iconic #1 hits. Randy Travis will be on stage with his wife Mary, engaging with the audience and interacting with the band. Hear his countless hit singles like On the Other Hand, Forever and Ever, Amen,
I'm gonna love you,
and Digging Up Bones. Don't miss Randy Travis, a country music legend performing live. Go to randytravis.com and get your tickets today.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
Farming demands power, reliability, and endurance. The Honda Foreman delivers. With four-wheel drive and high-capacity towing, it's built to handle the toughest jobs on the farm. Whether hauling feed, checking fences, or navigating rough terrain, the Honda Foreman is the workhorse you can trust. Get yours today and keep your farm running strong. This is Jeff at Lewistown Honda. Give us a call or see what's in store for you at lewistownhonda.com.
For riders 16 years and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Whether you're working the land, running the ranch, hauling gear to the hunt, or chasing trout across Montana, you need a truck that pulls its weight. And you need a dealership that makes the process simple. That's where Missoula Chevrolet comes in, locally owned right here in Missoula. They offer one low price, plain and simple. With over 400 vehicles, including dependable Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they've earned the title of the Captain's Truck Center.
You better believe it. I count on the team at Missoula Chevrolet to get me the right Silverado for the job and the adventure. I travel all over this great state, towing my fifth wheel and boat, and my 3/4-ton Silverado handles it like a champ. Plus, you can't beat the no-hassle buying experience at Missoula Chevrolet. Their non-commissioned sales team always has my best interest at heart.
Get behind the wheel of a new truck from Missoula Chevrolet and see what the captain's talking about. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
You're listening to the captain and his crew.
If you notice swelling of face, mouth, throat, or a rash, see your doctor right away. The most common side effect is nausea and vivid, unusual, or strange dreams.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
In Glasgow, be sure to shop D&G Sports and Western. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. And more of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. I believe we're about to connect with Eddie Mint at the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop.
If he's not buried under a fallen tree, hopefully.
As you can imagine, the old W word really kicked in this week.
Yeah,
and,
he never likes to say the word.
A lot of Eastern Montanas and Fort Peck we've
there
been talking
he is.
about. All right. Get ready. Before we talk to Eddie, we want to give away a couple more tickets to a Randy Travis concert. Yeah. I say a Randy Travis concert because there are two of them, one in Missoula, one in Butte. Kokanee, Quinn, make your pick for the 6 o'clock hour.
We're going Butte.
All right.
Kokanee Quinn has spoken. These two tickets are for the Butte show. That is August 26th, 7:30. Mother Lode Theater at Butte's Center for Performing Arts. And then again, August 27th, the next day, 7:30, that's a Wednesday, Denison Theater, University of Montana campus in Missoula. But these tickets are for the Butte concert, August 26th. If you can make it to that show, we do waive the 6-month winner rule. Everybody's eligible for these. 406-721-1290. That's 406-721-1290. If you can go to Randy Travis, August 26th.
So while we're talking to Eddie, you guys start calling.
Yeah.
There you go.
So don't be trying to win them if you can't use them. All right, we'd appreciate that. Okay, we'll get back with the winner, but let's say hello to Eddie Mint, Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. Hey, Eddie. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How we doing?
Well, we're doing pretty good. Things are a little more calm here than your part of the state, I think.
Yeah, so we talked to the captain this morning. He's busy helping neighbors clean up and that. How did the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop fare that big windstorm last night? Or Thursday night, rather.
Yeah, Thursday night. Yeah, we had a few branches laying around. A couple garbage cans got blowed over, stuff like that. But all in all, considering the damage that's done in the area, we were pretty fortunate. We didn't have anything significant that, anything like that. lost power from whatever time there in the afternoon, 5 o'clock till 5:20 yesterday morning. So other than that, yeah, like I said, we were pretty fortunate considering the damage that's in the area. So, but yeah, no, it's been a lot of cleanup and stuff like that, and didn't hear of any, which was awesome news, that nobody was seriously hurt.
Thank goodness for
with
that.
some of the damage that was done. But yeah, it looks like everything's going back into the cleanup mode and then go into repair mode.
Yes, sir. Well, I gotta believe that a lot of your customers are just anxious as heck to get back out on the lake the way the salmon and the walleye fishing have been going, right?
Yeah, no, the walleye bite's been really good. Salmon bite's been really good. I've been swamped with since we got this spooling machine and building these copper rods.
Oh, yeah.
Having all the different, whatever you want to put together, it isn't something that's just sitting on the shelf that,
Right.
This is what we have. We can build anything that you want. And that's what I was in the process when you were calling my cell phone and getting the guys' reel set up. And I got 4 more to do. I'm on my 3rd order of rods, reels, and copper. So it's been going out of here like crazy. So anybody needs to try it or, has one that needs some repairs as far as the copper goes, broke some off or whatever, bring it in. We can get you fixed up and get you back out on the water.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
So, Eddie, if folks, there could be a lot of folks out there that need to get resupplied after this windstorm and that, what's your phone number and that so folks can get some more information about what to do and what you got in stock there?
Okay, it's 406-526-3597.
Alrighty.
All right, Brother Eddie. Well, thank you, and take care out there, and we'll get another report from you next week. But folks, give old Eddie a call, and he'll get you fixed up.
You got it. Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you, guys. Everybody have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Back to our Randy Travis contest. We want to say good morning. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Rudy Tremelli from Cascade, Montana.
Hey, Rudy. How are you this morning?
Great.
You Randy Travis fan?
Yeah, I sure am.
Awesome. I'm going to put you on hold for any last second instructions Kokanee might have for you, all right? But we'll get those tickets to you.
Yeah, have fun out
Hang
there.
on. Don't go away there, Rudy.
Thank you.
And to all of our other listeners.
Yeah.
Rudy's one, and to the other 6, we ask that you please stay close because we'll be back to wrap this hour up after this.
The other 6 listeners?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All of them.
I think we have
Looking
7
for the
now.
perfect place to stay, play, and dine? Discover it all at the Hilton Garden Inn. Host your next event with over 22,000 square feet of meeting space. Craving something incredible, Blue Canyon Kitchen and Tavern has a brand new menu featuring smash burgers and brick oven pizza with locally sourced ingredients. Need a private dining room? They got you covered. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 4 to 9 p.m. And don't miss the action at Silver Creek Casino, open daily at 11 a.m. to midnight. Hilton Garden Inn, where Montana meets hospitality.
This is Brandon with Madhouse Cannabis. Summer is in full swing. Stop in and check our days and nights of summer specials. They are sure to give you all that summer vibes. Whether it's the highs or lows you're looking for, the days and nights of summer specials are sure to get you where you're looking to get. Madhouse Cannabis is proudly serving our community since 2010. Madhouse Cannabis Farms, 9393 Cartage Road, at the Y. For use 21 and older, keep out of reach of children.
It's fair time, and that means it's time to think about the 4-H and FFA livestock sale on Saturday morning during the Western Montana Fair. Hi, this is Shane Klaus from Pink Grizzly. 4-H and FFA are leadership organizations that teach youth work ethic and community involvement. Those are the cornerstones that help Pink Grizzly build a thriving business. Please join Pink Grizzly in supporting the 4-H and FFA livestock sale on Saturday morning at 8 a.m. at the Western Montana Fair. After the fair, come by Pink Grizzly for our great fall sales. Pink Grizzly on the corner of Russell and Wyoming Street.
Join Fallon's Farm in making a meaningful difference today. Fallon's Farm, a horse and equine rescue and sanctuary in Arley, Montana, was founded by the passionate Mike and Wendy Ramos to give animals a second chance at life. Here, rescued animals receive not just food and veterinary care, but a safe, loving home where they can thrive. The horses and equine at Fallon's Farm rely on support in every way, financial, physical, and emotional. As the spring and summer months bring higher costs for hay, machinery, and labor, your donations help the farm navigate these challenges and continue its life-saving work. Whether it's $20, $50, or $100, your donation gives Fallon's Farms the flexibility to care for these animals. Visit fallonsfarm.org to learn how you can help. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated and see how your support is transforming lives. You can ensure a brighter future for these animals and continue this important work. Mike and Wendy are deeply grateful for your support.
It's a creepy underworld crawling with misfits and lowlifes with names like Greasy Glob and Tarface. It's your car's undercarriage teeming with corrosive road materials. You probably don't think about it very much. Fortunately, Happy Days Car Wash thinks of the undercarriage for you with the most sophisticated, powerful system to get you sparkling clean above and below, plus an awesome, thorough towel drying at the end. Clean car, Happy Days Car Wash on Brooks between Fairbridge Inn and Pizza Hut in Missoula. This is the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. Once again, here's the captain and his crew. And the Montana Outdoor Radio Show Facebook friends, Kokanee Quinn wants to know where you at.
Yes, at the Montana Outdoor Radio Show on Facebook. And Scott Collingsworth checked in this morning. He said, good morning from a windy, rainy Fort Peck Marina. Weather's going to keep most salmon guys on the shore this morning, unfortunately, but bluer skies and big kings will be on the menu tomorrow. And Scott, on the subject of the menu, Captain's wondering, what's the breakfast special today? What's on the menu?
Captain's hungry.
Yep.
He's already looking for ways to get out of that cleanup detail, I can tell. How about the desk and downrigger? What's going on?
Oh, hey, your antelope drawing results are in, so go to my FWP and get that. And also, the FWP has been getting a lot of calls from people saying, oh, I found mussels. Oh, my God, da-da-da. There actually are good mussels.
Okay.
And you can check it out on the FWP website. They have an article that they wrote about that'll explain to you what is. Basically, if you find a mussel that's attached to something, that's a bad mussel. Oh. But if you find one that just floats around, those are good mussels.
Good to know.
And they are really good for the water and the fishery and all that. So don't throw those out. Okay?
All righty.
There you go.
Well, we have successfully navigated the practice hour of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
So we're just going to replay
If you thought this hour, no. If you thought
no.
this hour was good, you just wait out there in Radio Land.
Now you're pushing the envelope. I
Radio
say we
Land.
just replay the old one.
Am I showing my age or what? We'll be back right after this.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed mold, mildew, bowing walls, or water in your basement? I hope not, but if you have, your basement is losing the war against groundwater. That's where Groundworks comes in. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule your free inspection at groundworks.com/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job. It's a good one.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Anyone can choose to make a difference. You can help people succeed, rebuild after disasters, protect the environment, or feed the hungry. Not only will you make a difference for others, but for yourself. You can earn money for college, learn career skills, and make friendships that last a lifetime. Make a difference. Choose your future. Choose AmeriCorps.
AM 1290 and K25 2FP 98.3 FM, Missoula. News Talk KGVO for Western Montana, a Town Square Media station.
A much
much-anticipated meeting. I'm Paul Stevens, Fox News. President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin will meet together August 15th in Alaska to discuss a peace deal between Russia and Ukraine.
There are major obstacles in the way of a ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia. The biggest sticking point is over land. Per the Wall Street Journal, Russia wants Ukraine to hand over its eastern region.
It's very complicated, but we're going to get some back. We're going to get some switched. There'll be some swapping of territories.
But the Ukrainian constitution mandates a national referendum for any territorial concessions, meaning Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky can't unilaterally authorize any changes over land. It's unclear if a trilateral meeting between President Trump, Putin, and Zelensky will happen. That was the initial plan after a bilateral meeting between Putin and Trump, but Putin has dismissed the idea of meeting with Zelensky.
Fox's Madeline Rivera. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton wants that state's highest court to vacate the seats of more than a dozen Texas State House members that left the state trying to prevent a vote on a redrawn congressional map.
The Texas House Speaker gave Democrats a deadline to show up or face consequences. Quorum was not met yet again, while dozens of Democrats are in blue states refusing to come back. We did speak to one Democrat, though, who did show up. Texas House Speaker Dustin Burrows now says there are no more direct deposits. If Democrats want to get paid, they will have to show up in person. The House Speaker is also working with the Texas Attorney General to enforce civil arrest warrants in Illinois, the FBI helping locate those absent members.
And that update from Fox's Brooke Taylor reporting from Austin, Texas. America's listening to Fox News.
I'm Emily Campagno, and I'm taking you inside the Idaho murders. In Moscow, Idaho, a small college town, one case so violent and heartbreaking shocked the nation. 4 students were found brutally murdered in their off-campus home, prompting a cross-country search for the cold-blooded killer. The Fox True Crime Podcast presents Inside the Idaho Murders, the evidence, the manhunt, the killer, and the victims.
Listen and follow now at foxtruecrime.com. Every weekday, it's your go-to source for staying informed and entertained. The Fox News Primetime Highlights Podcast, offering a curated selection of the most impactful moments of the Ingram Angle, Jesse Waters Primetime, Hannity, and Gutfeld. Listen and follow now so you never miss a moment of the action-packed highlights from these must-watch Fox News Channel shows. Go to foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts. America's listening to Fox News.
Individuals accused of taking part in a violent brawl in downtown Cincinnati days ago that injured several people are facing some new charges.
8 charges each for the 6 suspects arrested after video of a violent mob in Cincinnati went viral. Each is looking at multiple charges of assault, felonious assault, and aggravated rioting. Maximum penalty is just short of 30 years.
I'm disgusted at the people who were recording and they didn't call 911. The one person who did call 911 was a victim.
Still with bruises on her face, this woman, identifying herself only as Holly, went on the Ingram Angle. She is the one punched in the face by a man and knocked unconscious in the video. Holly says she only got involved because no one else was helping.
And Holly is accusing the Cincinnati police of being dismissive of the violence and her injuries. That was Fox's Mike Tobin. President Trump ramping up his efforts to redraw America's congressional map, now pushing for a mid-decade census.
The last census was held in 2020. The next one scheduled for 2030. President Trump says he might want to speed it up. Posting, I've instructed our Department of Commerce to immediately begin work on a new and highly accurate census. He continues, people who are in our country illegally will not be counted in the census. Now, a census expert tells Fox this is no easy feat. The law prohibits a mid-decade census to redraw congressional districts. A 2020 Pew report found California, Florida, and Texas would each lose a congressional seat if illegal aliens were excluded from the count.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson. Meantime, the New York Times says President Trump has secretly authorized the use of military force against Latin American drug cartels designated by the U.S. as foreign terrorist organizations. The U.S. forces would engage the cartels in some situations. I'm Paul Stevens. This is Fox News.
Hey, it's Crystal from Bitterroot Floors & More. We want to take a moment to thank our community for voting us Bitterroot's Best this year. If you're starting a home or business project and want to save some serious money, check out our cash and carry deals. We've got high-quality flooring ready for you to grab and go. No waiting, no delivery fees, just great products at unbeatable prices. Stop by our showroom in Hamilton or give us a call at 375-0123 and let us help you get your project rolling. Bitterroot Floors & More. We've got your floors covered.
If you're a local attorney, accountant, financial advisor, insurance agent, or part of a professional services firm, and you're using Google local service ads, search, SEO, Meta, or paying for third-party leads, let's talk. This is Scott Richmond from Town Square, Missoula, and we've launched a new professional services group designed to help firms like yours stand out, get found, and attract the right clients. Call me at 523-9833 to set up a quick meeting. Let's grow your practice with smarter, more targeted marketing.
Just pull your chair up close to your radio. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Tire-Rama, Gretz RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors, your local Subaru dealer in Helena. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Hey, but first, let's take a look at your weather forecast for central Montana. Today, mostly cloudy, slight chance of rain showers through the day, slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs are going to be 70 to 75 degrees. Northwest winds 20 to 30 miles an hour and gusts up to 35. Tonight, mostly cloudy in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Slight chance of rain showers, lows 50 to 55. Now, tomorrow, the morning is going to be partly cloudy. Then highs are going to get up to around 75 to 85. Now remember, gang, we've got it all going on the Go-To website, including a link to this week's Montana Outdoor Podcast that features FWP Fisheries Manager in Region 4, Katie Vivian. She tells us about what's swimming around in Tiber Reservoir. And I also ask her, why were those walleyes so huge in that last tournament? And here's a little bit of what she said.
Yeah, so I guess I'll say in general, I typically don't track the circuit, so it's hard for me to kind of compare this year to past years, but you know, it was pretty hard to ignore because there were so many rumors about Tiber changing, and we got phone calls as well. And so what I want to preface to this conversation and that.
Oh, don't you just hate it when the best part doesn't get heard? Well, you're going to have to listen to the Montana Outdoor Podcast or watch it on YouTube. Hey, those links for that are right there on the article all about this podcast on the Go-To website, montanooutdoor.com.
And this particular Riggercast, a presentation of the Come On In. We will be back with Ruan from Tiber Marina in 1 minute.
Escape the ordinary. Come On In Hotel and Suites of Missoula, Bozeman, and Billings features family-friendly lodging that offers a rustic atmosphere with resort amenities. Options include king or 2 queen bedrooms, roomy kitchenettes, or a relaxing jacuzzi suite. There's complimentary hot breakfast, guest laundry, a large pool, kiddie pool, 5 hot tubs, fitness center, and a beautiful indoor courtyard that features a rock waterfall. Escape the ordinary. The best value in lodging today is at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Missoula, Bozeman, and Billings. Make your reservations online at comeonin.com. That's CMONINN.com.
In Helena, be sure to shop Capital Sports. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. And good morning. Welcome back to the second hour of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The directors here, along with Downrigger Dale and Kokanee Quinn and Miguel Lee. We had to give Captain a little extra time off because of the aftermath of the wind event this week around.
He's still looking for his laundry. It's kind of scattered across northeast Montana.
It's a series of flags now here and there, but so we hope that continues to go well.
Thank goodness he writes his name in his underwear, so you should be able to find those.
But we do want to say good morning to Ruann at Tiber Marina. How are you this morning, Ru?
Well, I am doing good, thank you. Looking at a little sunshine, which is nice to see.
That is good news. Did you have a fair amount of wind this week as well, or were things fairly...
We did have, we've had some fair amount of wind this week. Didn't sound like it was quite as bad, but, you know, we kept articles of clothing, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, Rue, I did this week's podcast is all about Tiber Reservoir.
I heard that.
Yeah, we had a great I had a great conversation with Katie Vivian, who's the fisheries manager there for Region 4, and Tiber is her personal favorite place to fish. So you'll have to give that a listen, but she had some really interesting theories about why those weights were so big and that. So folks should check that out. Now, for right now, with some of this weather changing, has that affected the fishing at all there at Tiber?
Well, no, we actually had I saw some nice fish come out. I got some pictures of some big ones, a couple 30 inches, couple 31 inches. So they've been, and there's been a lot of in the 20s, 27s. So, no, this cooler weather, we had some wind, but not enough to blow people off the lake all day. Some part of the day, but it has seemed to have been good for those big ones. You know, the water temperatures were about anywhere from 68 to 72, and I think that's dropped down a little bit more with our cooler weather and our rains. And yesterday it was definitely a little on the chilly side. You wanted a jacket and definitely some rain gear, but there were still a lot of fishermen out. So.
Well, that kind of checks out with what Katie said about the cooler water temps. The big boys coming knocking in Tiber.
Yeah, and they don't go so deep. They're not so deep like they are when it gets hot, and they dive down into that 30 below and plus water depth. So they've still been up, but the fish have been good. They're just a nice, healthy. The fish are just so nice and healthy. A lot of young ones, which we like to see.
Sure,
we like to see those 12, 13 inchers getting caught and released, so that we know they're going to grow up.
Yeah.
What's cooking as far as the campground facility and lodging and everything at Tiber Marina?
Well, we've been getting, August is always kind of a, little bit like people wait to see what it's going to be doing, but we have a few openings, and it's usually August is a good fishing month. Kids are usually trying to get ready for school, so it's a good time to come out and fish and enjoy the lake. So we have a few openings, a few cabins, so give us a call,
Well, if anybody would like to get some of that great Rue advice about what's shaking at Tiber, what's the phone number there?
They can call 406-759-5637.
All righty, Ruann at Tiber
That's the
Marina.
hot reservoir right now, folks.
Good report, ma'am. Thank you. I hope we can talk to you again next week.
Okay.
See
all right, there goes Rue. Now, Kokanee Quinn, don't get all cranky pants. Before I introduce Cooking With It, I'm going to mention food, okay?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm all about it.
Well, you say that now, but I'm more worried about the off-air stuff that I'll hear.
She's looking like she's starting to wind up. I can see. Oh, there she goes. She just put the cranky pants on.
There we go.
We brought this up last hour during Facebook. Where are you at? The special at Fort Peck Marina is the ham skillet with 2 eggs and toast.
Oh,
that sounds.
The director recommends over easy.
Hey, Scott, could you drive those over across the divide and bring a couple of the orders for us?
Can't a drone do that now?
Not in this wind.
All right.
No.
Now, if she's
It
calmed
would end
down,
up in North Dakota.
if the shade of her face is not as red as it was 30 seconds ago, it is time for some Cooking with Kokanee from the kitchens of MontanaOutdoor.com.
What you got cooking? I got rice cooking in the microwave. She got
Something cooking for me tonight, and a little bit of chicken fried.
Oh my, I love a Rangoon, like no matter what they're filled with, but this is exceptional. It's the smoked fish Rangoon, specifically trout for this particular recipe, but any smoked fish will do. Okay. So you've basically got your fish, your cream cheese, a finely grated zest of 1 lemon plus the lemon juice of that lemon, a couple of green onions, some garlic powder, pepper. You're going to want a package of wonton wrappers, thawed. That's best. Also a little frying oil and some sweet chili sauce. But you can also do these in the air fryer if you want, if you don't want to get them going there in the oil. So in a bowl, you're just going to mix all that stuff up together except for the wonton wrappers, which you will have loosely covered with plastic wrap or a tea towel to keep them from drying out. And then you're going to want to put about a tablespoon of the filling mixture in the center of the wonton wrapper. Then get the edges a little bit wet with water and seal. Get about as much air out of those as possible so they're nice and full. And then repeat with the remaining filling until they're all done. Heat your frying oil to 350. Deep fry them until they're golden and crispy. Serve with that sweet chili sauce and enjoy.
Boy, that sounds delicious.
Yum.
Wow.
You'll find those at MontanaOutdoor.com.
The word Rangoon is from the Indonesian, meaning there goes my damn diet again.
Yeah, I heard that. That's a great translation.
Get down the hall and whip up a big old batch there, would you, Coke? Straight ahead
so
on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, it is Placer Motors Statewide Trivia with Downrigger Dale. What do we got this hour there, Rigger?
Oh, this hour's topic is, well, how much did they weigh when that happened?
All righty. We will see if we can make you a winner right after this. Hey. Brett's RV and Marine's been bringing family and lifestyle together since 1967. Brett's was family-owned then and still is today. The Brett's mission is simple. Help families go camping and boating, enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and get them back out quickly when something unexpected happens. Today, Brett's carries over 75 RV and boat brands and offers them all at volume discount pricing. New travel trailers start at just $14,995. Montana, Brett's has you covered with locations in Missoula, Butte, and Billings. Or you can shop online at brettsrv.com or call 833-BRETTS-RV. Your next great outdoor adventure starts at Brett's RV and Marine.
If you love getting out of Montana's lakes and rivers, you know how special our waters are. But pests like zebra mussels and Eurasian watermill foil can harm fishing and boating opportunities.
You can help protect Montana's waters.
Please clean all mud, plants, and debris off your boat, recreational equipment, and fishing gear before you leave the access site. Drain water from motors, live wells, and bilges. Allow your boat and recreational equipment time to dry before the next outing.
And no matter what type of watercraft you use, stop at all roadside inspection stations.
Together we can protect Montana's waters.
Learn more at fwp.mt.gov/AIS.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
Montana's a big state, and the men and women that call it home know why they live there. It offers unique outdoor opportunities year-round. It's a way of life for them, but each region of the state does have its own set of challenges. That's why Montana hunters and fishermen have come to depend on their local sporting goods store to help them get the success they strive for in every region across Big Sky Country.
When you shop your local Montana Outdoor approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice.
In Butte, shop Three Bears Alaska. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, head on over to the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. Over in Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports in Western.
All of these sporting goods stores have local knowledge for the area of Montana that they serve, and all of them are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. So, are you ready to rock?
You're listening to The Captain.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
This is Eric Anderson, the owner of Placer Motors in Helena. Come in and see us today and find out why there's a Subaru, and then there's a Subaru that's been purchased at Placer Motors.
Good morning. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today. It is 7:20 and trivia time with Downrigger Dale. Brought to you by Placer Motors. Let's see if we can make you a winner in 1 minute.
When you buy a Subaru, you're buying more than a vehicle. You're buying safety for your family, an investment that'll hold its value, and something that'll last a long, long time. In fewer words, you're buying trust. According to Consumer Reports, Subaru has been named the 2025 most reliable automotive brand and best overall automotive brand. And the Subaru Crosstrek and Forester even been named 2025 Consumer Reports top picks. And for a limited time, you can celebrate with special offers during the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now through September 2nd. Learn more at Subaru.com/CR. Consumer Reports does not endorse products or services. From our lot to your driveway, there's a lot to love at Placer Subaru in Helena, where they're transforming the car buying experience.
All righty. Thank you, Camp Cook. Our trivia winner gets a first aid kit from Joe Moline in Lewistown. Got a Tiorama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure from Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the book Glacier Day Hikes, all sorts of beautiful photography and maps and articles and what have you. A koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. From Steve Harada, a Steve's Bail Bonds in Wolf Point utility key ring featuring a bottle opener, a tape measure, and a flashlight. How might any or all of that come in handy, Downrigger?
Well, you know, that's going to give you your salvation to a better life or something like that. I read it.
And that right so. And from Kathy Goodman at silverthreadsouterwear.com in Great Falls in honor of, to celebrate the fabulous fishing season on Fort Peck. It is a fishing ball cap, a 406 salmon cap. It is gray. It's got white mesh and a 406 leather patch in the shape of Montana upon it.
Kathy and Jody's been catching some nice salmon this year.
That's what I heard there. That's awesome. Number to call if you know the trivia and you have not won any prize in the past 6 months, 406-721-1290. Again, that's 721-1290 if you have not been a winner of any kind in the past 6 months. You can play and win with Downrigger Dale.
Thank you, Director. Now, as I've been saying this morning, we talked to that fisheries manager there in Region 4, Katie Vivian, about Tiber. And one of the big questions that was brewing, in fact, it made national news, believe it or not, about these unbelievable weights, which is now a record for a 2-day walleye tournament. So I asked her why those walleye got so big, and she had some really interesting answers. But what I want to know is if you remember about that tournament, what was the winning weight of that tournament just last June? Was it A, the 10 fish weighed almost 100 pounds, B, they weighed 95 pounds, or C, believe it or not, they actually weighed just over 143 pounds? Now, your question again is, in the last walleye tournament on Tiber Reservoir, what was the winning weight? Was it A, just about 100 pounds, B, 95 pounds, or C, believe it or not, they weighed just a little over 143 pounds?
406.
What do you think?
406-721-1290. If you have not won anything in the past 6 months, while we wait for a winner, let's check in with Chancey up there at the fish camp in Kalispell.
Good morning, Montana. Chance here at Chancey's Fish Camp. Give you that weekly fishing report. Might be a little loud here. I'm standing out in front of Happy's, get some service. Might get some traffic on the highway. But fishing-wise, been hitting the big lake, chasing those whitefish. We went down, tried Elmo. Big Arm area a few days ago. It was decent. We picked up probably 20, 25 between a couple boats. Some nice fish. There was some lake trout mixed in. We're out in that 45 to 55 foot of water. Lots of different jigs. Everybody was trying some different stuff. And JT's jigs, the disco perch were good. Jim Riley's jigs were good. Caught some on Zimmer's Wild Disasters. So that all fished pretty good. Lake trout got one about 10 and one about 6. Some little perch mixed in down there. So We've been hearing still better up there around Rawlins, Shelter Bay area, still a little bit over in Skidoo if you're thinking down on that south end, Rocky Point. Getting some reports up on that north end, still on the Delta, Woods Bay, Summers Bay, Hatchery Bay. So still sounds like it's fishing pretty good. We got you loaded on the camp with all the whitefish jigs. Some other action, kokanee still going. Getting some reports out on Lower Thompson, some nice fish. Jigging and trolling. Middle Thompson's been a little slower, but some really good fish up to 16, 18 inches. Had some reports up on Bitterroot, guys trolling up there, getting some good fish. Ashley's been pretty good early in the morning, jigging, getting some reports on Dickey and a few nice rainbows. So some pretty decent kokanee action going on. Those water temps staying down a little bit with these few colder nights and some rain. If you're wanting a river fish, Thompson River fishing pretty good. Usually that lower end towards the Clark Fork is good. I had a couple decent reports out of the Fisher River, up towards Libby there. Guys fly fishing using some small dries, some small hopper patterns, been productive. Pike fishing down the river, still going pretty good. Early morning, daylight till about 10's most productive. Throwing big jerk baits, big inline spinners like the big nets, pretty good. Some big spinner baits also pretty good. You can dead bait fish too, but the bigger jerk baits and big flashy baits seem to be doing a little bit better. Still getting some reports up there in the Beaver Chain Lakes on some rainbows. Dollar, Woods, Murray all doing decent. Dan Lake, some decent reports on that. Lake Ronan had one decent report. A guy got into some really nice perch on that southwest end out in about 30 foot of water. They got into a pretty good batch of 10 to 14 inch fish, about 30 foot of water. Kokanee fishing has been a little slower down there, but some nicer fish. So a lot of action going on. Good luck fishing out there and swing on into the fish camp here in town.
You got it, Chancey. Thank you so much. All right, we have a contestant on the line for Placer Motors statewide trivia. Clint Simpson in Saco, Montana. How you doing this morning, Clint?
Real good. Thank you.
All righty. Got any fishing plans for the weekend?
No, not in this wind.
Okay.
All
right, Clint. What do you got for Clint over there, downrigger?
So, Clint, what was the winning weight of that last Tiber Reservoir walleye tournament? Was it A, almost 100 pounds, B, weighed 95 pounds, or was it C, believe it or not, actually just over 143 pounds?
What do you think, Clint?
Unbelievably C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty amazing.
Pounds.
Pretty amazing, yeah. It was an amazing tournament, not just for the first place winners, Wayne Wilcox of Billings or Zeke Gordon of Bozeman, whose weight was that world record 143.15 pounds, but also second place finishers 123 and third place 112. So pretty amazing. I think even those two weights broke the original record.
The top three over 100.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah. In fact, the third place, I think, was close to 90. So, yeah, pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that was the best finish ever. Now, when you look at what Tiber had done in the past, the best finish that I could find was actually last year at 82 pounds, but that was kind of an outlier because the next closest fish was 30 pounds less. At just 49 pounds. And that's kind of the normal for Tibers, around the 40 or 50. So why was it all of a sudden so big like that for not just one, but a bunch of them? Well, you can find out on this week's podcast. So thanks for playing.
Hey, Clint, good job. Clint Simpson of Saco, Montana fame. I believe we got all your mailing address info, and we'll get that prize package mailed out to you, okay?
All right. Thanks.
Thank you. Hey, when we come back, I hate to jump the gun on this because, sometimes these guys our correspondents get busy and may not be able to talk right away. We got fingers crossed. We really, really want to talk to Cap and Matt, Fish on Charters with Cap and Matt McComb. The whitefish are just absolutely wackadoodle right now. So
he's got it all going on.
We're anxious to hear more about that, and hopefully we will in a couple minutes when we come back with more of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. For a fantastic breakfast, lunch, or dinner, a great beer or cocktail, and terrific atmosphere. Find yourself in paradise. Paradise Falls starts serving at 7 a.m. every day, featuring traditional breakfast favorites and Paradise Falls specialty items. For lunch and dinner, there's a huge menu of burgers, sandwiches, steaks, pizzas, salads, pasta dishes, appetizers, and more. And of course, a full bar and all those TVs. Whether you want to sit inside or out on the beautiful, spacious deck, make it family-friendly. Paradise Falls, 3621 Brooks, Missoula.
If you're a small to medium-sized local business in the home services space, contractors, electricians, plumbers, HVAC, roofers, and you're using Google local service ads, search, SEO, Meta, or buying third-party leads, it's time we talk. This is Scott Richmond from Town Square, Missoula, and we've launched a brand new Ignite in-home services group focused on helping businesses like yours grow smarter. Call me at 523-9833 to set up a quick meeting. Let's make your marketing work harder and get you better leads.
Hi, it's Scott the Painter. We all know about keeping up on the routine maintenance of our vehicles. But how often do you think about your home's preventative maintenance? So don't neglect it. Part of that routine care is interior and exterior paint. It also adds to the curb appeal and value of your investment. So if it's been more than 7 years since you had fresh paint applied, it's time. We've been helping people all over western Montana maintain their home's looks and value for over 26 years. That's Scott Arnold Painting at 381-8545.
Our winter pre-buy program is kicking off now. Hey, this is D. Wayne with Energy Partners. We have the best winter pricing currently offered in the market for all of your propane winter needs. They say this winter could be a tough one, so don't overpay for your heating needs and secure your costs today. Not a customer yet? Switching to EP couldn't be easier, and with our experienced staff helping you through the process, you know you're in good hands. Visit our website today to find a location nearest you at energypartnerspropane.com.
In a world where glass breaks, one business stands tall.
My windshield's cracked.
Legacy Glass, fixing panes and saving the day for nearly 40 years.
But I've got advanced driver's assistance systems.
They calibrate those too.
House windows, mirrors, big rigs, tractors?
All of it.
Is there anything they can't do?
Yep, they can't fix your singing voice. Rude. Call 406-273-0173 or visit LegacyGlassLLC.com. Legacy Glass, crystal clear service every time.
It's fair time, and that means it's time to think about the 4-H and FFA livestock sale on Saturday morning during the Western Montana Fair. Hi, this is Shane Klaus from Pink Grizzly. 4-H and FFA are leadership organizations that teach youth work ethic and community involvement. Those are the cornerstones that help Pink Grizzly build a thriving business. Please join Pink Grizzly in supporting the 4-H and FFA livestock sale on Saturday morning at 8 a.m. at the Western Montana Fair. After the fair, come by Pink Grizzly for our great fall sales. Pink Grizzly on the corner of Russell and Wyoming Street.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Tire-Rama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Oh, but first, let's check your weather forecast for west of the Continental Divide. Looks like this. Today, partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-70s to lower 80s. Nice. Tonight, partly cloudy. Lows in the 40s to lower 50s. Sunday, mostly clear. Highs in the 80s. Hey, don't forget now, we've got the latest on the Go-To website, including a great video. Here's a hunter, and he's hiding behind a tree, and he's looking for that big buck to come by, and he feels something pushing on him, and he looks over, and there's a doe leaning on him and shoving him. You got to watch this video. It is hilarious. He can't get rid of her. She keeps coming back and bugging him. Check that out and more at the Go-To website, MontanaOutdoor.com.
And the Rigger Cast this time around brought to you by Superior Hardwoods of Montana. We will be back with Fish on Charters, Captain Matt up in Flathead Lake, talk whitefish and more, all on the way in. Oh, also, there will be another Randy Travis concert ticket giveaway coming up very soon. Not right now, but soon. It's all on the way in 1 minute.
Superior Hardwoods, locally owned, Montana proud, ready to help. Hi, I'm Corey with Superior Hardwoods. If your walls could talk, wouldn't you want them to tell a story? At Superior Hardwoods, we offer wall paneling that speaks volumes. including our signature Rocky Mountain reclaimed paneling. It's crafted from authentic reclaimed American wood, full of character, color, and texture that can't be duplicated. Each board is a piece of America's history, reimagined for today's homes, cabins, and commercial spaces. From barnwood warmth to weathered industrial charm, our paneling adds instant depth and soul to any space. If you're after something new, we also stock new fir and pine paneling if you are wanting a more modern look. Come see us at our showroom on Highway 93 South in Missoula, or explore our products online at superior-hardwoods.com. Superior Hardwoods, let us guide you through the woods and into America's past.
Hey, in Butte, be sure to shop Three Bears, Alaska. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Welcome back to more of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show with the director, Downrigger Dale, Miguel Lee, and Kokanee Quinn. Captain is doing after wind cleanup on Fort Peck, so we said, no, don't worry about it. We got you covered.
That's great of the captain to be helping everybody out over there.
I did want to mention Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette. We usually have him live this time of the day, but Brett had to do a pre-recorded report. It's a good one, too. You can hear that on the website. How should mule deer be managed? The public weighs in. You can find out all about that at MontanaOutdoor.com. All right, fish on, everybody. Fish on charters with Captain Matt McComb on Flathead Lake.
Get
Matt, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Did I win the tickets to Randy Travis?
No, but you can tell us how we can win on Flathead Lake, chasing some of those big old whitefish.
Oh, I was calling in for Randy Travis tickets.
No.
Okay, I guess I'll give you a report.
Good.
Hey guys, I got Marcus and his crew on a bachelor party. He's getting married. He's from St. Ignatius, and guess what? Marcus has a fish on. Hold on, guys.
Of course he does.
Yeah, we are the good luck
I can't
charm
believe
for that.
McComb has trained fish.
Yeah.
You know, every time he gets on the air, a fish gets on the
Yeah, and
on the
I
lure.
understand it that because it's a bachelor party on the boat, Matt has to strip for them later.
Easy, guys, easy.
Which,
yeah, guys,
that's a bad deal there. Right?
Better than you coming out of a cake down there.
They can't bake that.
Well, I don't want to see that sight.
No, sir.
We pay not to. So tell us about this, Matt. It's still just hotter than a pistol, huh?
Yes, we are fishing the whole west shore from Lakeside all the way down to Painted Rocks. I'm looking at Cameron right now. He's got a nice, probably 3-pounder in the net right now. We got all the boats out today. It's beautiful compared to the last 2 days. We've had a lot of wind and rough water out here. We're filling the coolers up. I sent you guys some pictures. Yeah, it's been great. What a wonderful week. Literally filling the coolers. And when I say fill the coolers, I can't put another fish in the box.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, we've been waiting all year for this week and last week and the week before, but it just seems to be getting better and better.
Man,
well, here's what I'm noticing. I told you guys this last year, and it panned out and it went clear into September. We're seeing 3 to 4 different sizes of perch in their bellies.
Yeah.
Woo!
And what that means is we're having different spawning weeks for these perch. Yesterday, I had literally half-inch perch in their bellies. The day before, they were 3/4 inch. The day before that, they were 1 inch. So I'm seeing that we're going to have perch fry in these shallows for the next month and a half, and that's a great report to have. Meaning, the guys that can't get out this time of year, or they're harvesting their crops and they want to come out and set. Because our September is just as busy as our August, so I'm looking at September is going to be another banner month for these whitefish.
Awesome.
And what I'm also seeing is these are bigger fish than I've ever seen. I mean, 2008, 2009, when we broke the state record, that was a banner year. I mean, an average fish was 3 pounds. I'm seeing 3¼ to 3.5 pound fish as average. And these things are the hardest fighting fish in Montana. And I'm telling you what, you get kids out in the boat and all you hear is screaming and hooting and hollering. Their hands are hurting. They can't reel anymore. I'm telling you, this is what it's all about, guys.
Brother Matt, I got a quick question for you. I got an email from Andrew in Wyoming, and he asked, What does that guy on the flathead use to catch those whitefish? Can you give us just a quick rundown on that?
Well, if you stop down at Chancey's fish camp, he's got a whole wall full of locally made jigs, whether it be Dick Zimmer jigs or JT tackle or Riley jigs. We're using all local tackle, and there's basically a green hunk of lead with gold glitter on it. We put red hooks on them. We're fishing anywhere from 45 to 55 foot of water, and move that jig. You got to keep that jig moving. You're jigging it 1 foot to 2 foot pulls. You feel a little tug or feel a little tap, tap, tap. You set that hook. And when I say set that hook, you better set that hook. Oh, we got Pete Giller right next to me. They got a nice one on.
All right.
And we got another one on too, guys.
You better give us the phone number.
844-FISH. Give us a call at fishonmt.com. Get it booked up. We don't have too many openings left for the next 2 weeks, so give us a call. We'll get you on the boat.
You got it, buddy. Continued awesome fishing. That
there you
is,
go.
Captain Matt, Fish on Charters, Flathead Lake.
Andrew and Cheyenne fuel up the car and head to Flathead Lake.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to ask him.
Check that out.
I wonder with all those different sizes of perch and the whitefish swarming to get them, I wonder if that's bringing in more of the lake trout, too. Sometimes that happens.
Well, I imagine
that's just a bonus.
That's probably a flurry of activity.
You catch a ton of whitefish, you get a big old lake trout or two. That's
But those whitefish are so big in that.
And they are they are strong. My goodness. All right. You've been waiting patiently. Randy Travis live in concert in Montana. 2 shows. August 26th at 7:30. That's a Tuesday. The Motherlode Theater at Buttes Center for Performing Arts. Tickets are still available, by the way. And August 27th, Wednesday, 7:30. Denison Theater, University of Montana campus in Missoula. Last hour we gave away Butte tickets, right? So
it's
this
Missoula.
This hour, it is Missoula's turn. If you can make it to the Missoula concert, August 27th, and you want to see Randy Travis's show, give us a call right now, 406-721-1290. That's 721-1290. We do waive the 6-month prize-winning rule, make everybody eligible for this. But definitely, if you try to win, make sure that you can go and that you want to go, okay? 406-721-1290. We'll be back with the winner shortly, but we want to check in with Mike Stack at Rocky Mountain Supply in Dillon for his report.
Hello, this is your weekly fishing report from Rocky Mountain Supply. The beaverhead has dropped a bit down to 638 CFS. We still have Hoot Owl regulations on the lower river from Beaverhead Rock to the confluence. We're seeing crane flies early in the day, typical pheasant tails and scuds are good for nymphing. We're seeing some good action on a mouse in the evening at night. Also skating crane flies at dawn. Tricos mid-morning, late in the day, we're seeing some hopper action. Also a good streamer bite early and late in the day. Big hole actually came up a fuzz from the last night's rain, back up to 266. We've got the closed sections on the high end through Skinner Meadows, and then the lower end from the notch bottom to the confluence. Still fishing well. We're seeing good action on Pat's rubber legs and olive and various droppers depending on the day, from flashback pheasant tails to princes and such. We're also starting to see spruce moths up in the upper sections around Dewey and Dewey Canyon. Having some good success on hoppers as well. And, of course, the tricos are coming off mid-morning. Also a good streamer bite early in the day, late in the day. Jefferson River also went up a bit with the rain. The entire river is under Hoot Owl conditions. Good bets for flies are crawfish patterns, the Pat's rubber legs, and various beadhead droppers from pheasant tails, hare's ears, and princes. Dries, mice at night, tubbies during the day, and tan and purple. And again, we got a good hopper bite going down there. Good streamer bite, again, early and late in the day. The ruby has dropped a bit down to 315 CFS. Hoot Owl regulations on the lower end from Duncan District Road to the confluence with the Beaverhead. Good dry fly action on tricos, hoppers later in the day, nymphing with flashback pheasant-tails, splitbacks, lightning bugs. Also, pretty good streamer bites still early in the day and late in the day. That concludes our fishing report for this week. And don't forget to stop down to Rocky Mountain Supply to pick up all your fishing needs.
All righty. Thank you, Mike. Oh, we have Randy Travis fans in the audience. My goodness. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Tom Zimmerman from Stevensville.
Tom, how are you this morning?
Excellent.
You, I assume.
Enjoying the beautiful day.
Yeah, it is a good-looking day in Western Montana. I assume you are a Randy Travis fan, or you wouldn't have called, right?
Oh, heavens, yes.
Yeah, it's great to see Randy back out on the road after, that severe stroke and stuff he had. Now, of course, he still can't sing, but he's going to be on stage and interacting with the audience. His wife will be there to help. But the guy that is in the band that sings, I mean, it's uncanny.
I finally listened to a demo of that. That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
awesome.
sounds
all right.
Exactly like it.
Do we have all of Tom's info that he needs? Beautiful. Tom in Stevensville, congratulations. Thank you so much for listening, and enjoy the concert August 27th in Missoula, all right?
I will. Thank you very much.
Thank you. When we come back, I think we're going to, he called us, so we'll try to get back to him. Neil Cote with Bite Me Flies and PikeWhisperer.com has a word of wisdom or two, and we come back with more of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
My love is... Get ready for an unforgettable evening with the legendary Randy Travis at the Motherlode Theater in Butte on August 26th at 7:30 and in Missoula at the Denison Theater on August 27th at 7:30. Randy Travis is touring in 2025 with his More Life Tour, featuring his original band and guest vocalist James Dupree, performing Travis's iconic #1 hits. Randy Travis will be on stage with his wife Mary, engaging with the audience and interacting with the band. Hear his countless hit singles like On the Other Hand, Forever and Ever, Amen, I'm gonna love you, and Digging Up Bones. Don't miss Randy Travis, a country music legend performing live. Go to randytravis.com and get your tickets today.
Did you know that Tiorama offers more than just tire services? Our expert technicians take care of other vehicle needs like belts and hoses, brakes, check engine diagnostics, oil changes, wheel alignments, and more. It's all about our dedication to keep our customers' vehicles running smoothly so they can travel with peace of mind. When it comes to your vehicle needs, Tiorama's got you covered. Find your neighborhood Tiorama and see a list of services at Tiorama.com. Tiorama, more than just a tire store.
You can't beat camping and fishing in Montana as you sit by a campfire after a great day of fishing. Know what the fish bite on and get the gear for camping that works for you from a Montana Outdoor-approved sporting goods store. They always give you the best products, service, and advice. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, shop the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. They all have local knowledge and are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
Whether you're working the land, running the ranch, hauling gear to the hunt, or chasing trout across Montana, you need a truck that pulls its weight. And you need a dealership that makes the process simple. That's where Missoula Chevrolet comes in, locally owned right here in Missoula. They offer one low price, plain and simple. With over 400 vehicles, including dependable Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they've earned the title of the Captain's Truck Center.
You better believe it. I count on the team at Missoula Chevrolet to get me the right Silverado for the job and the adventure. I travel all over this great state, towing my fifth wheel and boat, and my 3/4-ton Silverado handles it like a champ. Plus, you can't beat the no-hassle buying experience at Missoula Chevrolet. Their non-commissioned sales team always has my best interest at heart.
Get behind the wheel of a new truck from Missoula Chevrolet and see what the captain's talking about. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
You're listening to The Captain.
You remind me of my pet tarantula.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
In Livingston, be sure to shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods because they are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Welcome back to more of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. Neil Cote, Bite Me Flies, and PikeWhisperer.com. Neil, good morning.
Morning, guys. Morning, Denny.
Hey, Neil.
On the local show that we do on Fridays, you brought in some big old flies. You've been busy in the lab of PikeWhisperer.com, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. I got some people that have hit me up to do some trolling flies for them.
Yeah.
So built some stuff for them for doing king salmon. And, yeah, I had one group of guys go over, and they did really good with them. So they were really liking the ability. I have the ability where you can change the fly on there but keep your rigging and keep your scent tube all together super fast. So you can just reel up, swap out, send right back down.
Those are really cool looking.
Yeah, they're really pretty, too. Western Montana had a fair amount of moisture and some cooler temperatures, but not really that much water temperature impact, right? I mean, we're still looking at Hoot Owl restrictions quite a bit, right?
Yeah, we're still looking at Hoot Owl restrictions. Water temps are still up. I mean, like I talked about yesterday on the local show, water temp takes a considerable amount of time longer than air temperature to change.
That was interesting, yeah.
So, yeah, we're still, if you look at the gauges on the USGS, they're still, 70s in a lot of places. So it's still warm. It's beautiful, nice for all of us. We go out and fish, the mornings, and it's super cool, and it's kind of giving you the hint the days are getting a little shorter, and it's, coming up on fall fishing, which will be great. We're kind of at that cusp of you're biding your time, and it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of a week or two when it's going to start popping again. So
yeah, and
that's always good.
Along with fishing, you are asked for so much advice about this, but a pretty big Saturday in Montana a week from today, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Antelope season is going to start up, archery antelope. You've got shoulder seasons for elk that are going to start up here real quick. You guys were just talking to Matt. I was listening to him catching whitefish up there, which is pretty cool. It's interesting to see the size classes of perch. Those are probably your classes of perch, right? So if you're looking at inch differences, half-inch to inch differences. So that just means we've had a couple of decent years of spawning finally, which has been nice up there.
It's amazing.
I would tell him where they're catching lots of fish, and I would advise everybody, bleed your fish, lots and lots and lots of ice. Those bigger whitefish are super hard to cool down. So when you've got them in a cooler, make sure you're putting like a layer of fish, a layer of ice, and making sure you're cooling them down. I had some friends that came back 2 days ago, and they were cleaning fish, and they had over 100 in the cooler. And once they got down to about 50 in the cooler, they started getting soft, and those fish were insulating each other. So remember, you're pulling them out of like 60, 70 degree water at the surface. If you put them in a live well, don't do that.
Okay.
Water temp on the surface is 70 degrees at Flathead, 65 degrees, and you're kind of parboiling your whitefish if you do that. So make sure you're icing them. I've always bled them. I always take them. I've got a 5-gallon bucket that I'll fill up half full with ice and half full of water, and I'll cut their gills and stick them in head first and let them bleed out. That way you'll get nice white fillets.
Aha.
Oh, boy.
That is interesting. Yeah,
excellent
good
technique
stuff.
right there.
Neil Cote with all kinds of fascinating information. Check out his website, PikeWhisperer.com. We're glad you had a few minutes for us, and we'll try to catch up with you again next week, huh?
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm going to catch smallmouth. I'll see you guys later.
All
Bye-bye.
right.
Go get him.
Good luck, buddy. We'll be back to wrap things up for this edition of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show right after this.
At Action Auto Body, quality isn't just a word, it's a promise to you. Trust the team to repair your vehicle and give you peace of mind. They understand that dealing with auto repair can be a hassle, which is why they strive to make your experience as smooth as possible. Free estimates, transparent communication, and speedy service. That's the Action Auto Body way. Don't let a little bump in the road ruin your day. Visit ActionAutoBodyMT.com or call 406-728-9220. Action Auto Body, where quality and service collide.
As we get older, our needs change, but our comfort and safety should never be compromised. At Thomas Plumbing, they specialize in transforming bathrooms into safe, stylish spaces designed for independent living. Imagine stepping into a beautiful, easy-access shower with slip-resistant floor that blends seamlessly with your decor. Aging in place is just a phone call away. Call Thomas Plumbing today at 532-LEAK. Your dream bathroom isn't a luxury. It's about peace of mind.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
It's time to stock up on your favorite name brand summer western wear. And it's all at CHS Mountain West Co-op. Summer's not over, but summer styles are on sale. Jeans, shorts, sleeveless and short sleeve shirts, straw hats, boots, and lots more. CHS has name brand summer western wear all at great savings. Shop everyone's favorite farm, ranch, and home store. CHS Mountain West Co-op in Missoula and Ronan.
Your one-stop ranch and home store, Mountain West Cooperative.
Rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome. That is our goal at One Horse at a Time Draft Horse Rescue. This is Jasmine, and we are located in the beautiful Bitterroot Valley. Not only do we save draft horses from going to slaughter, many owner surrenders have also found new homes through us and are protected by our lifelong adoption contract. We invite you to follow along on our journey to provide the best care and life for these deserving gentle giants. Find out more about how you can help. Visit onehorseatatime.com.
Good morning, everybody. This is the Captain. Before we wrap up the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, I want to invite you to join us every Friday morning from our local fishing program, Catching the Big Ones, live on the banks of brooks at Paradise Falls. We'll help you get ready for a weekend of fishing with area reports and advice and try to make you a winner with our weekly trivia. Catching the Big Ones every Friday morning, 8 to 9, live from Paradise Falls on News Talk, KGVO AM 1290 and FM 98.3.
An upheaval of nature tears loose a creature out of the nightmare of time. Spawned by an earthquake on the bed of the ocean, a reptilian, earth-shaking beast of the sea. The monster that challenged the world.
It's the Captain on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
And we are sure glad you could find some time for us this Saturday morning. Thank you so much. Downrigger Dale, Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks. They do this. I think it's every other year. Mm-hmm. This is if you get in the mail or email something you want to fill out. It's not like you're being summoned or jury duty or something.
No.
You want to participate in this one because you can kind of brag about your fishing.
Right. Some people think it's junk mail or, whether you get an email or not. Each month they send out 6,000 to 12,000 of these resident and non-resident fishing pressure surveys.
Yes.
Now, it's real important if you get one of those, answer it, because this kind of helps them see where the pressure points are and all that, and it really helps in getting, what needs to be stocked, what needs to be going here or there. It's an important information. So if you get one, you're special, and you need to respond. You're special, and you are appreciated.
Yeah, they do that every year. I'm trying to think if I've ever... I don't know if I've ever been surveyed.
They would never send you one.
Well,
But
no.
anyway.
They just look at that and go, oh, this guy, he catches about 4 fish a year. Don't bother. Don't worry
He
about it.
doesn't seem special to me.
He has nothing to say.
No. We want somebody a little more special.
All right.
Yeah, to all you over eastern Montana that had all that horrible wind, God bless you and hang in there. Call the captain. He'll clean up for you.
He's on his way. Right after breakfast.
Captain's cleanup survey. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Saturday morning from 6 to 8 here on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. From the yard to the farm to the construction site, the perfect pick is Kubota Orange. Locally owned Big Sky Kubota invites you to move up to Kubota